Healing through stories. The lockdown story. We join hands, we make up minds. One connects another as stories brew in all kinds. We write, we gather courage, and we share it with you all. Won't you join us, kind stranger, as towards our dreams we crawl?
Hello, kind stranger. How have you been? Today, I'm going to tell you a story of a human who loved a dog with all her heart, and about the dog who loved her back even more. The Lockdown Story. Love comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Sometimes it comes in the form of a busy mother handing you the tiffin before you leave for work. Sometimes it's the father who is so busy buying gifts for his family that he forgets to buy something for himself too. Sometimes it's the teacher who comes to console you after a good round of scolding. Love also comes in the form of trees, plants, water, and this earth around, all of which sustain you no matter what. It was the sixth day of my college. I had made some acquaintances, explored the snacks from canteen, and memorized the ways to classrooms, but I was yet to get comfortable. That was when I met her. I would be honest here. She wasn't furry, she didn't have those big, round puppy eyes. She was probably undernourished. So much that her bones showed, covered only by thin, dark brown skin, which was smeared with dirt. She lived in the campus. She roamed in the corridors, scavenging for whatever food she could get. She wasn't exactly attractive, but then what is love if it's not illogical? In search of a company, I went to her once. She sat all alone by a bench. Daisy, I called for her. I don't know how and why I called her with that very name. It just came out of nowhere. To my surprise, she responded. I caressed her head as she stood right up, looking at me. You seem hungry, I said to her. I got up to get her a pack of milk. She followed me. She followed me. In the campus, in corridors, to my stationery shop visits, to the tea stall by the college. She started to come with me everywhere. She even used to come in classrooms in the middle of my lecture. Everyone knew she used to come looking for me. They had started calling me Dog Mom. I may have pretended to get annoyed by the title, but deep down, I was so flattered. Knowing that I mean the world to someone made me very happy. She used to understand when I was low. She would jump in my lap and brush her head against me. It was her way of saying it would be okay. World's best companion. Hobbs to my Calvin, Viru to my Jay, Piri Piri to my French fries, and Palaji to my chai. She used to wait for me at the gates every day. Before the lecture started, I used to feed her milk. Watching her gulp it down with all the happiness in the world, it made my heart melt. She had given me something that I never thought I deserved, unconditional love. She made me realize that if there's anyone I love more than my family, it's dogs. 3 years flew by and our friendship grew. I did make other friends later, but no one took her place. How could they? We, as humans, are incapable of loving as purely as dogs. Time flew by. My college days were coming to an end. One day, lockdown happened. We were shut in our homes, and I was glad we had got a break from college. But I was worried for her. Even during the devastating floods in the city last year, she was okay, I consoled myself. She would survive this too. Days passed. Once the rules were a bit relaxed, I made my way to college with a pack of milk. I would see her today after so many days. My Daisy. I had missed her so much. I reached the campus and strolled around. But I couldn't find her anywhere. She has a habit of wandering around, I told myself. But somehow, my heart wasn't convinced. I had to see her. I found the watchman and ran to him. I asked him about Daisy. That brown dog who used to follow you all the time? Yes, I nodded frantically. Please tell me where she is. He looked at me, and then he looked away. He said, I'm sorry, please sit down. It's very unfortunate, but she had an accident here on this road and I went numb. I didn't want to listen further, but I needed to know. He gave me a glass of water and asked me to calm down. It happened in a split second, my child, he said. She died right there. At least she didn't suffer for long. He looked at me with pity. The consoling words hit my ears and went back their way into the thin air. I couldn't take in anything. It was as if the time flew forwards, but I was stuck. I couldn't move. Daisy, my little girl, I couldn't even hug you. Who knew I was seeing you for the last time? It has been a month since that. I miss her every day. She may not be around me, but she would always be in my dreams, my thoughts, my memories, and my heart. I cannot recall my college days without thinking about her. My college ended, and so did my friendship with her. Wherever she is now, I hope she is well. Love comes in all forms, shapes, and sizes. Sometimes it comes in the form of longing. Longing for something you can't get in this lifetime. Sometimes love means keeping them alive in your heart so that whenever you wish, you can open that box of memories and live them again. If my love for Daisy comes in the form of longing, then I would embrace it with an open heart because I love her. My Daisy. Piri piri to my French fries and Palaji to my chai. Before you go, please let us know in the comment section what kind of stories would you like to see on our platform. Also, if you like our content, maybe subscribe to us. In the next episode, we would tell a story of a young adult who thought this lockdown was going to be a bad phase in his life. Little did he know. It comes on Friday. Till then, see you.
Dividing us mercilessly, creeping in steadily. Corona is here, Corona is there. Beware, because it seems to be everywhere. We can't go out. We may be stuck in a rut. We may feel trapped and we may be shut. But like sunshine that seeps through the cracks in concrete, our voices will find a way. Our voices will find a way. The Lockdown Story.